All right, this is Jeremy with Asylum Gaming Production. Sorry it's been so long since my last recording. We're going to try to do a little bit better job on getting these out there a little bit quicker. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Nintendo Switch, being that it's going to be coming out in less than a month at this point, and I wanted to talk about being a disabled gamer and also trying to figure out how to play this thing because I take a look at it and it looks great. I mean, there's going to be some great games for it. There's going to be, it looks graphically, it looks pretty good. But what we're going to touch on here is being that, again, kind of only have one hand I can game with. We're going to talk about how can I, or how can folks with one hand or just being flat out disabled, how are we going to play this? And I've sat there back and forth, and I've looked at the controller. You can't. The controller, even in TV mode, is for somebody with two hands. It's too big. It's too gaudy. It's huge. And even in the handheld mode, you still need two hands. Now, I know you could pull those things off and, you can put them sideways and use it like that. And that's fine. But it's still, I mean, for somebody with one hand, it's going to be tough. They do have a Pro controller, which actually looks like a Xbox controller, and I'm not mad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if the design's not broke, don't fix it. I mean, because an Xbox controller does feel pretty good, compared to a PlayStation 3 or 4 controller, where if you put it on the ground like I do, because when I game, I have to sit on the floor and butt it up against my thigh. I'm always hitting the left and right trigger, but with an Xbox controller, I don't do that. So, and they only give a front shot of the Pro controller. So I don't know if there's going to be like triggers. You can see a definition of bumpers, but I don't know if there are going to be triggers. One can only assume that there is going to be. But upon further review, that's $70. $70 for a wireless controller. That is a lot of money. Being in this day of age, I kind of equate it to tanks of gas. And that's the thing, is $75. That's 3 tanks of gas for me. So 3 tanks of gas, or do I video game? And that just, it boggles my mind. Why? I mean, even with Xbox, it's the same thing. You sit there, $60 for a controller. Damn. But that's tough, and I don't get it. Like, I called Nintendo and I was like, so what you're telling me is that because I might have to buy this controller so I can game, instead of paying $300 for the console, I have to pay almost $400 because I'm handicapped. That's not right. That's not. I shouldn't be. What's the word I'm looking for? Punished for gaming. And I don't know if that's the correct word, but that's how I feel. It's like, oh, well, because you're handicapped and you have to do something different, we're going to charge you more money. That's not right. You should be including it in the box. you know, Xbox does it. I mean, bar it's only one, but still, I shouldn't be punished because I have a disability and that it's not right. And I would love to buy the Nintendo Switch. Looks great, but I can't. The controllers are just way too big. I wish it could be better for me. You know, it's that's the thing about the gaming industry nowadays. You know, they don't think about gamers that have disabilities, especially upper body disabilities, be it as it may, if it's something wrong with their arms or whatnot, or if they do, they charge you out the wazoo for the controller, and that's not right either. It's and actually I have some other stuff going, and like I want to talk about VR, but I kind of want to just keep this to the Nintendo Switch, and maybe I'll do a VR one here in a little bit. But um, this is what frustrates me about the gaming industry today, is that nobody just they I don't know, I can't even put it to words. I don't want to say they don't care about us as handicapped gamers, but they certainly, and I know they're handicapped gamers. We are very um, out of the 100% of gamers that there are, we're probably what, maybe 1%, maybe even less than that. Maybe it's 0.5% of gamers are handicapped. I don't even know. I'm just throwing a number out there. But for those 0.5 or 1% of gamers, that's rough. It really is. Um, so my suggestion to you, if you're a handicapped gamer, I wouldn't pick it up because we wouldn't be able to do it. Now again, maybe you'll find a way. I know I haven't tried it yet. I can't, but I know it's going to be tough for me. And that could, like I said, the TV style or whatever they call it, that's way too big. I mean, it's seriously, it's about yay wide. Um, that's tough. Hurts the fingers. um, then, like I said, then you can pull off the controllers for the tabletop mode, and you turn them sideways, and actually, if I almost feel like I'm gonna break that. I guess time will tell and see. I do know somebody, one of my friends is going to get the Nintendo Switch, so actually, when he gets it, I am gonna go over and check it out and see, and then I'll give my 2 cents. I will give it a chance. But and I'm not setting myself up for failure, but I know it's going to be tough, and I know I'm going to get frustrated, and normally I don't do that kind of thing because I'm always trying to be innovative and whatnot. I'm trying to do that stuff, but seriously, it's going to be tough, and that's okay. But as of right now, as a gamer that has only one good hand to game with, I would not pick up the Nintendo Switch. I know some people disagree with me. Hi, Manny. But I wouldn't pick it up. Um, and until I play it, that'll be my 2 cents. Like I said, I'm gonna try it when it comes out. Um, Probably even make a video on it. What the hell? Um, but until then, um, I say not worth my time. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning on in. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys think this is informative, and hopefully, you can spread the word to other folk who you think would need to watch this. Because I'm just trying to help everybody out. I'm 36 years old. I've been gaming for a long time. um, but hopefully, for these new young gamers that maybe have something going on with them, maybe hey, this will help you guys out in figuring out what you need to do, and go from there. So once again, I'm Jeremy from Asylum Productions Gaming. Thank you for tuning on in, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks.